Hi, my name is Margaret Lear. I'm here today to discuss a strategic plan that I have to improve things in the cath lab, versatility. I performed a SWOT analysis to find concerns in the cardiac catheterization lab, and this is what I found. I found that there's an unbalanced schedule, low productivity, poor communication, currently we're mandatory downstaffing, and there's also low employee satisfaction. My goal is to improve staffing problems and low productivity within the cardiac catheterization lab by training staff to be more versatile to other areas in the hospital that are in need of staff members. The area that I have in mind is the interventional radiology, which is physically right next to where the cath lab is. In addition, they're in need of staff. They have a high patient load, so they could use our help. Also, creating a culture based on teamwork and collaboration and high performance. That's our goal as an organization. When thinking of versatility, I did consider all stakeholders. So I considered not only the cath lab team, but also IR team. Other areas that would be affected would be pre-op and PACU. I did consider all areas and all employees that would be affected by this when thinking of my action plan. So this is the strategic map that I developed. By training and creating collaboration between the two teams, we'll have more efficient care, we'll improve communication. That will lead to improved quality of care for the patients and the families, and there'll be more customer satisfaction. Versatility will also improve the productivity of the cath lab and potentially IR by being able to get staff out of here earlier instead of staying late and going into overtime. Also, so it will improve staffing, ultimately leading to the mission of this hospital and the sustainability for the organization. Benefits to versatility. Versatility is a management by means tactic. This means that it demonstrates principles of long-term efficiency. Having staff be able to go where needed is essential instead of mandatory downstaffing and hiring a lot of specialized people to just do certain jobs. So you'll have greater productivity. You'll be able to deliver higher care to patients and families. People will be flexible and adaptive and be able to collaborate and work together well, and ultimately sustainability. So my action plan, initially I want to have a meeting with all the employees to clearly state all the objectives of this plan and to motivate the employees. They should be excited that they'll have people to help them, and we won't get mandatory downstaffed. So after that meeting, creating a change team and assigning project leads that are going to be like mentors that will help the rest of the staff through the process is essential, just to have a passionate leading team. As far as the action plan for the operations, creation of a management by objectives, meaning that there's got to be communication of the two units, and management needs to be involved to understand where people need to be on what days based off of patient loads. Also, they need to be able to collaborate and coordinate with each other, that maybe one area is busier in the morning and the other area is busier in the afternoon, and being able to move staff through the areas and work together to do that. Also, we need to have an action plan as far as who should we train first. As far as the training process, also creating a management by objectives, meaning that employees and management need to get together and create a training process of how are we going to train. I believe that this process will probably take about 4 weeks to complete. Working with management and employees together will help motivate the employees to be excited about this new change. Also, creating short-term goals for the employees on a weekly basis, what they should be achieving in their training process. Creating a dashboard so we know who has been trained, so then when it comes to making daily assignments, understanding where people need to go and who's able to go there with the right training, so it's safe for our patients. Also, developing a standing plan once the training is complete, making a standing plan for training for new employees that do come into the area. The communication plan, to communicate with upper management, a cross-functional meeting should happen monthly. That would be between the project leads, doctors, management, upper management. to discuss concerns and problems. These concerns and problems then need to come back to the team. So both units understand what concerns were discussed. This will create transparency. Um, Communication for the individual, doing a SWOT analysis with the individual perhaps halfway through the training to help just individuals know their strengths and where they can improve. Also, this may help bring up concerns with the operations and be able to bring that back to upper management to find decisions. Interdepartmental communication, again, two different units. They need to start meeting each other and becoming one team. So really, initially, they should be having meetings once a week, so staff can really discuss the progress that they've made and build relationships and build a culture. This can obviously, if once the team has been built and they feel comfortable with each other, this meeting can switch to bi-weekly. Management needs to be coming initially by every day, doing just a walk by and just doing informal communication with everyone, just saying, hey, how you doing? And finding out what the needs are of those team members. This helps to build trust. Also can prevent crisis because team members are telling management what's wrong immediately. What we need from management, we need dedication. We need open communication. We need this conceptual style of decision making. They need to consider all the operations and all the employees. There's two teams kind of coming together here. So really leading with a situational style leadership, taking everything into consideration. In addition, the leader should be a transformational leader that empowers the staff to work hard and work together and get the job done and succeed in this versatility. To evaluate this, using a balanced scorecard will help us all see the successfulness of the process. This is by financial performance, we'll see the productivity increase in cath lab because we won't have so much staff sitting around, and potentially in IR because they won't have staff staying so late to get the job done. They'll have more staff members there. Therefore, their productivity will go up because they won't be paying as much overtime. Customer service, we'll be able to see just customer satisfaction surveys, and we'll see the benefits in there because we'll be able to update families more often so that they'll be happier. Internal business process, we will run more efficiently, especially in IR. There won't be as many delays in care. So just looking at the delays before we train staff and looking at the delays after, we'll see if we're running more efficiently. And then potential for learning and growth, having the right amount of staff for the amount of patient load will make employees happier. Also, having that collaboration and the coordination between two teams and working together really well makes a great team culture, again, which increases increases employee satisfaction, which can also lead to retention of staff. So thank you for coming, and I know versatility in the cath lab will work.